Comparing ourselves to others is often viewed as part of human nature, right? Experts say we use our peers' lives as a measuring stick, using careers, relationships, and possessions to evaluate our own self-worth. And it happens a lot more than you think. Research shows that more than 10% of our thoughts involved making a comparison of some kind. That's according to the National Library of Medicine. Katie Horwitch joins us now for a closer look at this. She is a mindset coach and the author of Want Yourself, Shift Your Self-Talk, and Unearth the Strength in Who You Were All Along. Katie, excuse me as I cough a little bit. So good to have you here this Friday, but
good to be here.
Talk to us about this idea of social comparisons.
Yeah.
What exactly does it mean, and how do we catch ourselves, I guess, if we recognize that we're doing it? Apparently a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we do it a lot because it's ingrained in us for survival and community reasons. Comparison is net neutral. Comparison is the way that we evaluate ourselves and sort of like how we know where to go and who to connect with. There's upward social comparison and downward social comparison. So upward is looking at people who you view as maybe more successful than you and comparing yourself to that type of person. And then there's downward comparison that's comparing yourself to people who may be not as like far along in their career or their life path as you. And both can be positive, but both can lead to a scarcity mentality that traps you in sort of this obsession with validation.
Why is it that other people's achievements make us question our own so quickly?
Yeah, I mean, you said so quickly. It happens like that. Yeah. It's ingrained in us because our brains want clarity. We want clarity on who we are and where we stand, and life will keep lifing and changing. There is no scoreboard, there is no rule book, there's no playbook for life. And so without those types of parameters, our brains are looking for the clarity to sense, where am I and how do I stack up?
How do we try to utilize this thing that we all just do, because it seems it is just really natural, to help it make us a better person, right? Are there ways that we can kind of trick ourselves to be like, look, okay, I caught that I was doing that. I can recognize I have my own feelings and it makes me feel this way, and I can turn it to this to not just be, I don't know, sour about other people's successes?
Yeah, because that can develop bitterness, resentment. It affects relationships and also can hold you back from achieving your own goals. So if you find yourself in the comparison trap often, and you know that it's something that is human nature, first, be aware of your triggers. Be aware of the times that really, really get under your skin and make you question yourself. What you can do is you can look and say, okay, well, what about this person or this situation is making me feel that feeling of jealousy or envy? What does this say about what I want, maybe what I am not going for that I'm holding myself back on? So you can get really clear about your values, your goals, your metrics for success, and start to pivot towards those and gain clues along the way when you feel those feelings of comparison come up with other people.
Do you think social media, and we only have 30 seconds here, but do you think that is part of making it harder for people? Should we back off of being on socials?
I mean, I would say that with social media, yes, there's a lot of research around this. What people can do, because social media, yes, you can block people or take a digital detox, but ultimately, social media focuses on curation. So if you can pivot to make your social media reflect more of what your real life is, you won't feel this disconnect between your online persona and who you are in real life.
Great advice. Katie Horwitch, author and self-help coach. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being here.
So good to see you.